Welcome everyone to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sport. We are nearly... Well, got interesting strategy, TA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. And in the early part of the season, Steve, talk about establishing chemistry as a team.
Well, a lot of times there's new players, new faces, so you want to get a chance to play with those guys in the NBA games. Practice, preseason, it's just not the same. But having that chemistry and early getting that chemistry going, you are chomping at the bit to get the season started. And usually game one is when it starts.
You may have the same roster, but it's always a different team, correct in that assessment?
Yep, kind of like the first day of school.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And New York, looking at who they got. Porzingis and Hernan Gomez are together down low. Featuring out there with Morris. And it's Grant in the small forward position. Griffin's shot is good.
Blake Griffin did a nice job playing over the contested arms of the defenders.
So for New York, their last game will win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And you know, when everyone's working together, taking care of their roles, it just makes the game easier.
You know what? We got to see what this offense is capable of. When they get into a rhythm, man, watch out.
Back to Wade, 18 feet out, and that one, good. Wade's got his first bucket in this one.
You can throw everyone and everything at Wade, but sometimes it doesn't matter.
Pass to Beachman. Back to Porzingis. Over Griffin. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He likes to work that in-between area. Upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Opens up opportunities for everyone. Makes the offense its most dynamic. You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night.
There have been seasons where Wade has averaged over 10 free throws a game. He knows how to get to the line.
Morris passes to Beachman. Stolen by Wade. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
B-Train. The shot comes
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
And Beverly gets the Wade. Dish now to Gallinari. Shot's good. Griffin making a point. Gallinari's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Knicks trail by 7. The pass to Morris. About 3 minutes into this first quarter. B-Train pass it to Hernan Gomez. Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Knicks.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
And Beverly gets to Griffin. First quarter of action, just over 3.5 minutes played.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
In the corner, it's Moore. And again, New York with the triple.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And Beverly gets it going on. Jordan the screen. A floater. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Beverly dishes to Wade. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York. One thing you know with this Clippers franchise is they are not going to let money be a hurdle when it comes to their goal of winning a title. Ownership, Steve, has shown they're willing to put out money to get the best players on the floor.
Well, it all starts back to when this team was sold for $2 billion. Ownership is not afraid to open up their checkbook to acquire talent. Next for them is to just get to the next level and winning a championship.
Clippers have gone 5-9 from the field here in the first. Now Beverly. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Here's Griffin. Off and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is where Blake has gotten so much better, punishing defenses that allow him the mid-range jumper.
Here's B-Train. Wade is covering. Back to Grant. 6 to shoot. Morris against Beverly. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to box him out or he's going to beat you to the glass on both sides of the floor.
Griffin sets the screen for Beverly. Jumper off the screen, and it's the Clippers scoring again. The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And here is Morris. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
To the middle. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give it an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
Wade outside. Griffin shot is off.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
And a wide open shot for Morris. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Beverly with the ball. He's been patient so far, and nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jordan the screen. Griffin kicks to Wade. Shot clock at 5. On a piece of it. And now the Knicks on the break. Stolen by Wade. Beverly with the ball. And now by Morris. And the whistle blows, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the block shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. Well, Steve, you were such a great shooter over the course of your terrific career. Is that something that just came naturally to you? Was it learning the right technique early on, or was it just repetition?
You know, Kevin, started off in high school. I was a big George Gervin fan, so I had my elbows out trying to shoot like him. Got to Michigan State, and Judd Heathcote had his little ruler making my elbow get in. And he had this thing called ready shoot. I did that over and over and over. So I would say, naturally I was pretty good, but it was repetition and a guy like Judd Heathcote making me a good shooter into a better shooter. And then plus, I played with Tim Duncan and David Robinson 1 year. You're talking about wide open looks. I led the league in three-point shooting because of those guys.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Teodosic has checked in. New York's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by New York here. To the wing right side. And stolen by Williams. Kicks it to Decker. Floats one up. And it's good on the way up. Decker's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Noah the screen. Here's P-Train. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Teodosic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Passes it to Williams. He dishes it to Decker. Jordan with the screen on Hardaway. Teodosic. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
DeAndre knows his role. He is going to use that big body to set screens for his teammates.
Here's B-Train. He's guarded by Williams. Hardaway passes to B-Train. He kicks it to Noah. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Teodosic. Jordan the screen. Feeds it to Decker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Knicks trail by 6. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Porzingis and Hernangomez are together down low. Morris is out there at B-Train, and it's Grant in at the small forward. New York shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on the second free throw. And Doc Rivers, Steve, a coach who has one of the rare distinctions of being traded from one team to another. This, of course, happened when the Celtics traded into the Los Angeles Clippers.
I mean, Kevin, this was so odd. Doc Rivers was worth a first-round draft pick in the 2015 draft for the Clippers. Rivers asked to be moved as he didn't want to go through the rebuilding process what the Celtics had in front of them.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, B-Train in the last matchup against the Thunder was tremendous. He finished with 63 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
And the Knicks miss again.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Beverly for 3. The offensive rebound. And it's Harrell missing. Knicks trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
B-Train passes to Hernangomez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Every so often a team will have a home game and see their stadium flooded with fans for the away team. Happens when a especially good, popular team is playing a team kind of in a bad part of their schedule, or maybe just in a bad part of their development. Smitty, do players notice when this happens, and does it bother them?
Yeah, players notice it. It does bother you. It happened to me in the Chicago Bulls era. You'll hear people cheering more for Michael Jordan than their own players. It's because people love to see winners. People have their favorite players, and a lot of people right now look at it as they want to come see their favorite player. As a player, you just got to go out, beat Michael Jordan, go out and win, and usually the fans will turn into your favor.
Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Knicks.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Griffin sets the screen for Beverly. Porzingis with the steal, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Knicks. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Philadelphia, a half game back.
And I think for the Knicks, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
It's fun to watch. The guys are enthusiastic. The coach, the fans, they all just want to keep rolling.
Shot clock at 5. Beverly dishes to Gallinari, and Grant sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Stolen by Grant. Here we go, one-on-one. Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Morris. Wade outside. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Beverly. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pocket 6. Griffin kicks to Gallinari. The shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is great when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
Decker's checked in for Harold. To the wing on the left. Here's B-Train. Uses the glass to finish the layup. B-Train's got 11 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Clippers leading by 8. Wade outside. He feeds it to Decker. Dishes it to Griffin. Over in the corner, Beverly. And the 3 off target. New York's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. No good from Grant. Los Angeles has gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Morris. He's got 11. Here's B-Train. And the shot no good, a bit short. And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Clippers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Decker with a screen for Wade. Rebound by B-Train.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he has it. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
There are a lot of punishing players in the league. Steve, you know that, who will just hound that offensive glass. We're top picks for the best offensive rebounders right now in the league.
I think Andre Drummond, Dwight Howard, Kenneth Marie, some of those guys that just attack the glass. DeAndre Jordan, some of those guys are just relentless. Zach Randolph doesn't do it with a lot of athleticism, but he gets great position. Those guys have a knack with getting offensive rebounds.
And they can just read it well, right? A lot of guys just read these rebounds the right way. They know where that bounce is going to go, the angle of the shot and everything else.
It's such an art to be able, like you said, to read the angle and get into position and understanding how guys miss shots. And that's an art because guys have to put in a lot of film work to do that.
Beverly, the pass to Griffin. Rebounded by B-Train. B-Train's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
Clippers leading by 9. Wade outside. And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that 3rd foul this early.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for New York. Here's Beverly. 6 to shoot. Right side, Griffin. Terrific design on the pick foot. He lays it in. Griffin's got 16 points.
He's scoring down low. He's shooting from the perimeter, and we know he's dunking a lot of them. Griffin is doing it all.
Here's B-Train. Wade is covering. Shot's good from B-Train.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wade dishes to Gallinari. Back to Wade. Picked by Griffin. No good from Wade.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Porzingis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Griffin a screen on Morris. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. To the paint. Decker gets the bucket. He's got 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Thomas Jones jamming that one home.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's B-Train. Wade is covering. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's B-Train. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. 2 on the clock. The fadeaway. That is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Morris.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Wade kicks to Griffin. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And we all know Blake Griffin, Steve, is a scoring forward, but he has a very well-rounded game. Besides being an excellent ball handler, he is also one of the best passing bigs in the NBA.
I agree. He's done a nice job of improving in that area, being able to pass out of the post, pass off the dribble, has a great sense of timing, and could put a pass exactly where he wants.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Gallinari. Williams comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Teodosic sub in for Patrick Beverly.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Blake is okay with the catch-and-shoot jump shot, looking comfortable.
Has to be true. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the pick. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Looney.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have a reverse in their arsenal.
B-Train. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Blake Griffin getting it done for the LA Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half. What has been the key the last few games?
Oh, D.A., you know, my teammates have done a great job of getting me in a rhythm early on in the game. If I get a few touches early on, you know, I feel more engaged, and it builds from there. I mean, this whole team does a great job of believing in one another and setting each other up for success.
Well, so far, so good tonight. Thanks. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
It just makes such a difference when the offense is running through him. He just keeps everyone involved.
You know, in my opinion, it starts the way he reads the defenses. He knows exactly where and when to deliver the pass.
The heart of the team at the 4 and the 5. Griffin and Jordan. D-Wade out there at Patrick Beverly. And it's Gallinari in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now Beverly. Gallinari outside. Jordan with a screen on Grant. Gallinari attacking, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size has struggled because of health.
Morris kicks to Porzingis. And the pass to Beachman. Here's Hernan Gomez. Second chance shot. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Morris.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Jordan kicks to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. And here is Los Angeles now, down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Gallinari. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. No good from Grant.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Beverly, the pass to Wade. Left side, Griffin. 5 on the clock. Back to Wade. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Griffin dishes to Wade. Back to Griffin. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Griffin's got 22.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Here's B-Train. Wade is up.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Outside Griffin. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. Shoots over Grant. Knicks with the rebound. B-Train's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Beverly. Here's B-Train, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Troy Daniels is checked in for Jeremy Grant. They set the pick. Outside Griffin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis. Steve, we've seen some big names retire from the NBA in the last few seasons. I mean, guys that we all admired for so many years. Talk about walking away from the game and not having that a part of your everyday life and what that's like for a player.
Kevin, I think, especially talking individually, it's the hardest thing. So whenever you start, you've been playing this game 15, 20, and some of these guys 25 years. To be able to say you're not playing this game and to go to the next step is definitely hard because you've had this routine. What I love now is guys have done a fantastic job of keeping their bodies in shape. They're able to play 20, 21 years, and one day we're going to see a guy playing 25 years. I think it's fantastic.
I think about Steve as long as they can remember, all they played is basketball. Then one day it just kind of ends. I mean, that's got to be such a difficult thing to go through.
It's hard, and I like now a lot of these players now are thinking about that day, and they're better prepared to be able to walk away and walk right into something else. And even if it's being a dad, I like what guys are doing right now.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Up top, Hernan Gomez to the right side. B-Train passes to Daniels, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Well, you look at B-Train, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough, or what? What a season.
Morris against Beverly. Now the feed to Wade. Jordan sets the pick for Wade. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wade's got his third basket of the night right there.
Dwayne Wade has always been dangerous in the pick and roll, and like a fine wine, he's only getting better.
Here's B-Train. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. For the game, shooting 5 of 7 at the line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Both free throws good from B-Train. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Morris against Beverly. Here's B-Train. He's got 26. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Here's B-Train, guarded by Jordan. Morris kicks to Porzingis. Pass to B-Train. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Williams is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Kevon Looney is checked in for Hernan Gomez.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Harrell setting the pick for Gallinari. High post shot. It's a big high bouncing goes in. Gallinari's got 4 points this quarter.
Even though Gallinari's not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
Some nice passing by New York here. B-Train passes to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for New York.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. Picked by Harrell. Williams dishes to Harrell. Missed inside.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot. And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
Deckers checked in for the Clippers. Teodosic comes in for Patrick Beverly. And then for New York, Joakim Noah is checked in for Porzingis. And it's Ntilikina in for Morris. Harrell, that's good.
It sometimes takes more than one defender to help alter the shot when he's that close inside.
New York trailing. And there's the pass to B-Train. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Teodosic. Pops it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes to B-Train. Here's Looney. Here's Ntilikina. They set the pick. For the lead. Rebound by Harrell.
And that can't happen. Listen, the wide open chip shot.
Mr. Teodosic. Jordan the screen. A floater, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for B-Train. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's a devastating finisher on the inside. The best field goal percentage in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Here's Decker, and it's on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Los Angeles Clippers got a few spots down the ladder right now.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yep, they're already been written off by a lot of people this season. I'm not ready to give up on them quite yet, but they better show me something soon.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That free throw good from Decker. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
Yeah, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And there's the pass to Beachley. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. LA's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. The dish to Decker. Picked by Harrell. 6 to shoot. Snatched away. Here's Ntilikina. They swipe it. And there's a whistle. That goes on B-Train. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. He's perfect from the line this time.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Noah the screen. Passes it to Beachman. Out to the right wing. All sorts of time. Ntilikina gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And I just like seeing Ntilikina pull from there. Has a solid jumper. You know, you'd like to see him continue to work on it and make that one of the stronger assets in his game.
Williams up on top. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Can't let DeAndre get loose near the rim. He's very good at tracking down those rebounds.
Pass to Beachman. Noah the screen. Pass to Looney. There's B-Train. Pocket 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. That free throw, no good. And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And he's good on the second.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, when Blake is coming at you full speed.
New York's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And New York, looking at who they've got, Porzingis and Hernan Gomez are together down low. Morris is out there with B-Train, and it's Grant in at the 3 spot. Gallinari against Grant to tie it up. That one rolling around and rims out. The Knicks with the lead. There's B-Train, screened by Porzingis. B-Train passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Beverly sets the screen for Griffin. He dishes it to Gallinari. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is Gallinari's game. Can create his own shot and terrific at drawing fouls.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Both shots good from the stripe.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Porzingis with a screen on Beverly. Porzingis passes to Beach.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Bob pass to Porzingis. Grant, that's good. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wade dishes to Griffin. From about 19 feet, the shot by Wade, no good.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Free throw good for Morris. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. And Morris drops them both. Clippers trail by 9. And here's Beverly. Jordan sets the pick for Wade. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Grant outside. B-Train passes to Porzingis. To the inside. B-Train, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Kicks it to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. Gallinari attacking. And that one is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Wade kicks to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. Stolen by Grant. Pushing it up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Out to Morris from downtown. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
They need this. Porzingis with the block. There's B-Train. Off target from outside.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Hernan Gomez passes to Porzingis. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Porzingis against Griffin. Drains it from 9 feet away. Griffin's got 30 points.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Here's B-Train. He kicks it to Grant. Tries a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's Gallinari missing.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
Here's Grant. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Assertive in the painted area. This is what every coach preaches.
Wade with it. Feeds to Jordan. Over in the corner, Beverly. The 3-pointer, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
No good from B-Train.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Beverly up top, covered by Morris. Jordan dishes to Wade. Jordan sets the pick for Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jordan. He feeds it to Beverly. And the Clippers miss again.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
B-Train passes to Hernan Gomez. Morris a screen. New York moving the ball around. Stolen by Beverly. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. Left side, Griffin. Over Porzingis. Almost, but it rolls out. The Knicks leading by 17. Knocked away. It's stolen by Wade. And now the Clippers on the break. Releases from 15, and he connects with the jumper.
D. Wade, considered one of the best in the open court, he still has the tools.
Now, here is Morris. Here's B-Train. And Jordan sends it back. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And for DeAndre Jordan, he doesn't do a lot of things on the floor, but what he does do, he does extremely well, in my opinion. One of the best dunkers and finishers inside. He's also a fantastic rebounder on both ends.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, B-Train.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Here's Beverly. Jordan the screen from deep. Gallinari. Porzingis with the block.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's B-Train. Wade is covering. B-Train. And that one is hammered home.
His teammates recognize that he has the hot hand going. That's why they get him the ball every chance they get.
And with Jordan, it's not a knock to say he doesn't do too much. You know, Steve, he knows exactly what he's got to do and how to execute it. He's very much a classic center.
Yeah, he is. He's a throwback center, and he stays within himself. But what he does at an elite level is rim protection, rebounding, and finishing.
Here's B-Train. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Here's Juan Gomez, and he's able to get it back. Over Jordan. Now here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Got a piece of it. Here's B-Train. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New York.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for B-Train.
His array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
From outside the arc, hits it from three-point range. B-Train's got 42 in the game.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Utah. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Here's Williams. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. William pays him no mind.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel like just a massive performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
DJ, great game.
Thanks, Char. Am I blowing up?
You're trending. Oh, hey, we need to go do an interview with the guys in the studio. Let's go.
Let's get it, man.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our postgame interview.
Hey, this is Shaq. Big shout out for the way you lit up and still control the boards. Are you pleased with the inside presence of your team?
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. You know, one thing that we strive for as a team is just to have an edge on the glass and to close out those possessions quickly. And You know, I thought we did a great job of that as a team tonight, and the points were just an added bonus.
Great job, Windex, my guy.
And that's going to do it for this.
You ready, Mace?
Party people in the place to be. It's about that time.
What's up, Brian? Said you have something for me?
I do indeed. Here you go.
Nice, man.
Let's see. Hashtag cats. Hashtag hilarious. Hashtag why do they hate cucumbers?
Yeah, what you know about going out? Head west, red legs, TVs, all up in the headrest. Try and live it up, rock jewels, bigger trucks, throw glittered up. Getting what? Jig with a cut, sip crisp, spit it out. Rock.
competitive 2K isn't limited to Pro-Am.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the New York Knicks. A good roll continuing right now for the Knicks. They're 5-1 through 6 games, and no question, they've been one of the NBA's most impressive teams here early in the season. And what a beginning to the season we've had. Some amazing plays, some huge games. Shaq, for the teams that have gotten out to a fast start, how do they go about maintaining that momentum?
Well, it's called PPM, Ernie. Perseverance, physically and mentally. Put your hands up, Ernie. Put your hands up, Kenny.
Okay.
Touch it.
All right.
Join hands. You just got to ride the wave and don't overthink it. Bring it back, Kenny. Oh, there you go. Ride the wave. Don't overthink. One last time. Ride the wave. There you go.
Okay.
Bring it back. Yeah. And
I
then
think I
ride
get it.
the wave. Yeah.
I got it.
I call my hands.
What does that have to do with maintaining that momentum?
You got to ride the wave, Ernie.
Oh, okay.
That's the point I was trying to make.
Well,
Have you got something that doesn't require physical demonstration?
Well, I just say that your hands were very soft. I just want to say that. You do a good job of, moisturizing.
What's up, Devin? How you doing?
DJ, what's up, brother?
What's good?
Not much, man. Hey, after the game, the new restaurant just opened up. Dinner on me.
Oh, word?
Got you, bro.
Man, I'm starving. I could use some barbecue for real.
You need to worry about this game first, but after, they do got some good barbecue.
All right, man.
All right,
Sounds
bro.
good.
I'll see you after the game.
All right, bet.
Checks in with the loyal viewers of the broadcast from Phoenix, Arizona, the home of the Sun. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. Last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against Denver. A 3-point win in that. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
And when you protect the rim like they did in that one, it has a tremendous impact.
I don't think there's any question when you're playing that strong a defense, it's going to have an effect on your opponent. And it seemed like they were getting their hands up on the majority of shots.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Porzingis and Hernan Gomez are together down low. B-Train out there with Morris. And it's Grant in at the small forward position. And a good-looking matchup in the backcourt tonight, Doris. You were somewhat of a pure point guard yourself in college basketball. Do you feel there's a lot less separation these days between the point guard and the off guard?
Well, we've talked about this on any number of occasions, Kevin, the positionless basketball that we seem to be trending toward. And certainly the one guard position in this day and age needs to be a scoring position. I think you've got to be a threat regardless of the position you play. So I would say, yes, it's accurate to a certain degree.
That means a lot coming from a person that played so well. Now here's Bledsoe. And he really played well against Denver. Back to Warren. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jackson comes over with the double. Out to the wing. B-Train passes to Hernan Gomez. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. On defense, the Knicks. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backcourt.
It is hard to dispute that the extra boards leading to extra possessions, converting on crucial baskets made all the difference.
So it's the Knicks now, following T.J. Warren's three. That one is good from B-Train. B-Train's got 5.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I think T.J. Warren in this day and age of stretch shooting forwards is a bit of an outlier, right? His build is not as long as some, and a lot of his work is done on the inside of the arc. It's fascinating that he can be effective.
Here's B-Train. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Morris a screen. B-Train passes to Hernan Gomez. Bledsoe comes over to help. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 from Morris. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Booker outside. Bledsoe against Morris. It's stolen by Morris. And here's the fast break. A pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Knicks.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
Now here's Bledsoe. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Warren with the ball. Out guarded by Porzingis. Shots good by Bledsoe.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Knicks trail by 4. Porzingis passes to Beecham. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Hernan Gomez, and the layup's good off the glass. Hernan Gomez has got his first 2 points of the night.
I tell you, you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
Jackson setting the pick here for Booker. Back to Jackson. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Morris outside. Out to the right wing. Here's B-Train, defended by Booker. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end. He does everything right except drain the shot.
Jackson kicks to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
You know, I'm surprised the defense hasn't done anything to take away that 3-point shot. You know, that's their preferred weapon tonight.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for B-Train. He's averaging 51 points, 12 assists, and 12 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
To end the run, the shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing 2 teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
So it's Phoenix now, after New York gets the 3. There's the pick. Now, here's Warren. He's another guy now at a stellar performance in that win against Denver. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And of course, scores it's early, but for teams with a lot of new faces, how long should it reasonably take for everything to start to come together?
Well, I think obviously some of that is contingent on, one, do you have your health at the start? Are there any minutes restrictions on players who might have had some off-season surgeries? There are so many things that go into how quickly a team can come together. Have you added significant pieces that will affect and take time to incorporate them into the system? But usually, Kevin, I would say by about Christmas is when teams start to get real about now we need to be all about chemistry and building momentum as we kind of march toward that all-star break.
And Doris, they always kind of look at games, coaches do, or sections of the schedule in groups of 20, groups of 10, and say, you know, by the time we get to game 30, our guys have got to be at this level. I mean, do you notice that too when you talk to coaches?
That's a great point. I think the best way to do it is to break it into 20-game stretches, because you're basically saying we're at the quarter turn, we're at the half turn, and obviously the closer you get to April, boy, the intensity ramps up drastically.
There's B-Train. He has 5. Shoots the 3. It's Dedman with the rebound. Dedman's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. In the jam by Bledsoe.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Bender is checked in for the Suns. And New York with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. Number 1, the Knicks.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
And the Knicks making a change here. Looney's checked in. Kenzie passes to Knight. Here's the screen. Bender with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Warren. On target from 13 feet. Warren's got 11.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
B-Train passes to Looney. Some nice passing by New York here. Hardaway against Warren. Looney kicks to Hardaway. Pass to B-Train. Oh! And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now, here is Knight. He had 13 points in the win against Denver.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Knicks trail by 9, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with head coach Earl Watson. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Not too surprising that he wants to see him sharp at the defensive end right from the opening tip.
And, you know, they have the ability to control a game with their D, but they have to be aggressive and send that message right away.
I do believe, Greg, this team has an intimidation factor working in their favor because of the level of defense that they play. And if the stops start adding up in the first half, that factor starts to weigh on the opponent's mind.
And here are the Suns now, after the miss from Beachler. Right side, Knight. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Hardaway. B-Train passes to Looney. There's B-Train. Turner covering. B-Train. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Knight dishes to Turner. Over Hardaway. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Suns lead by 11.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Kept alive. Full 24-second shot clock. And here are the Knicks now. There's B-Train. He's got 10.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Kenzie passes to Knight. Outside Turner. He dishes it to Bender. Pocket 6. They set the pick. Off the screen. And again, it's Evan Turner. Turner's got his second bucket tonight.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Ntilikina. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Got a hand on it.
Oh, astonishing block. The devastating length. Bender sends it home.
Knight in the corner. Inside. Here's Mason. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Mason's got his first basket of the night.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Tim Hardaway.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Booker and Jackson, the young perimeter pair. T.J. Warren out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. They set the pick. Warren kicks to Jackson. The 3, Bledsoe. Rebounded by B-Train. And Hardaway Jr., a 6'6" shooting guard out of Michigan. Talk about his game a little bit for us, Greg. Analyze where he is.
Above average in terms of his athletic ability, improving defensively, and right now he's playing off the ball, whether spotting up or filling the lane. I think this guy's got a chance to be special. He's passionate, and boy, does he compete.
Oh, with determination, Kevin. Key characteristic when you watch Willie play.
Bledsoe dishes to Warren. Knicks with the rebound. Ernie Gomez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Morris has got 8 points.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
There's the screen. Here's Bledsoe. And it's denied. Here's B-Train, defended by Booker. And here's the fast break. 13 feet away. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Knicks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the 76ers, a game and a half out.
Well, I think for New York, and you have to love the way this team is playing. No one was really talking about them at the beginning of the year. Now, they're one of the hottest teams in the league.
Well, Greg, we're talking about them now, right? This terrific start certainly has the attention of the rest of the league.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bledsoe's running, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. New York with the foul. The Suns have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
You know, when he started out in his career, he was a little bit inconsistent at the free throw line. But now, Bledsoe, not a guy you want to put at the charity stripe.
And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Knicks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Suns moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Booker. Kept alive. Shots good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his first bucket in this one.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Warren, and again, it's New York.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And here's Bledsoe. He's got 17. There's the screen. Dedmon passes to Warren. And that one hits back iron.
Well, the offense got him the ball in exactly the position they wanted. That's just better defense.
And the shot goes in. Ernie Gomez has got 6 in the quarter.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Porzingis against Warren. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Ernie Gomez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Daniels. Morris a screen. The tray. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from B-Train.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
They set the pick. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. No one covered. Warren's got 15 points.
I think everyone expecting Bledsoe to perhaps force the issue, but he keeps his poise and finds the open man.
And stolen by Booker, and they're on the break. Goes up, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's B-Train, guarded by Bledsoe.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, B-Train in the last matchup against the Clippers was phenomenal. He ended up with 44 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Okay, David, no doubt he'll have the defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
You better believe it. He'll be looking at double teams, guys up in his jersey all game long.
I think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be.
There's the lob to Jackson. On the wing, Jackson over Daniels. And there's Jackson on the assist by Booker. 8 points for Josh Jackson.
Now, Kev, how about that setup? Booker with the impressive vision finds the open man, makes the game easy.
Hernan Gomez passes to B-Train. Takes it off the glass. B-Train's got 24.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, you have scored very efficiently in the first half, so what has the mindset been?
Well, you know, I've tried to stay aggressive when I have the ball and not to get baited into taking a bad shot. You know, as long as I keep attacking and not settling for the bad looks, then I'll be effective on the offense.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. What a game we're seeing from B-Train.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with ease.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Porzingis and Hernan Gomez are together down low. Morris is out there at B-Train, and it's Grant in at the 3 slot. Here's Morris. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Morris has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Knicks. Bledsoe against Morris. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
It's interesting to watch how Eric Bledsoe plays the point guard position, right? You think he has played with some great point guards in his career. Teammates with John Wall in college and learned from Chris Paul his first few seasons in the NBA. Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
B-Train passes to Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. Phoenix leading by 10. You know, Doris, with Bledsoe, you can see his former point guard pairings and how he plays. Wall with his speed and how he approaches the game like CP3.
Well, and Eric Bledsoe is very quick to credit Chris Paul for learning to play the point guard position at an NBA level. Paul could demonstrate certain things, and Bledsoe would follow in his footsteps. You love that kind of mentorship.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
There's a screen. Here's Booker, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong hit. Booker's got 17.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Well, you've simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
Here's B-Train, defended by Booker. B-Train, so the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Doris, we've heard plenty of coaches say it. If you're going to take it to the rack, man, take it strong. Who would you say are some of the more aggressive dunkers that you see in the NBA now?
Yeah, so on his own, creating his own opportunities at the rim, Russell Westbrook comes to mind, LeBron James. Sometimes I feel like he's going to tear the backboard from the stanchion. DeAndre Jordan and Andre Drummond sometimes are the recipients of either offensive rebounding, putback, great dunks. There are so many, Kev, but those are just a couple of names that pop.
And the Antetokounmpo kid in Milwaukee, the way he is so long and seemingly out of place, and then all of a sudden those arms extend another 3 feet, and he dunks it. How in the world did he reach it? How did he do that?
The guy is like, he's a pterodactyl. The guy can take off from the top of the key and cover ground and throw it down. It's unbelievable.
Man. And Phoenix making a change here. Mason's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Looney's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Warren against Porzingis. Warren dishes to Booker. Back to Warren. They set the pick. It's rebounded by B-Train. B-Train's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morris. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Grant.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Feeds to Mason. No good with the triple.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Here's B-Train. Looney kicks to Morris. And stolen by Booker. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And Bledsoe with the stop.
Again, what a heading move by Devin Booker. Picks it clean and immediately looks to jumpstart the break.
The pass to Looney. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first trip to the line tonight, and the first one drops. So for the Knicks, Joakim Noah's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Ntilikina in for Morris.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now Knight, he's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. And too long on the shot. Knicks trail by 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. T.J. Warren picks one up. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from B-Train. Suns leading by 4. Here's the screen. Knight kicks to Warren. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And that's 18 points for T.J. Warren.
Well, that shows a sign of maturity, guys. Everyone expecting Knight to try and score it. Instead, he finds the open man.
Noah's shot is off.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Here's B-Train.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was.
To me, guys, this is where he really excels. He loves to attack on the pick and roll. Knight just getting better and better.
Here's B-Train. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Knight with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's McKenzie. Off target with his 3.
The defense not doing its job there. Left him wide open, and I'm sure he's kicking himself for not cashing in.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ntilikina. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Turner with the screen. There's a good screen. Knight wide open. Hangs on the trifecta. Knight's got 5.
So good on the catch and shoot. You don't want to let Knight get dialed in from behind the arc.
There's B-Train. He's got 34.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Turner with the screen. Outside Knight takes the 3. But they get it back. Mason the pass to Knight. Dishes it to Warren. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Warren's got 20 points.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
New York moving it around. Here's B-Train. He's got 36. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. B-Train's got 14 points here in the second half.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Boris, what an honor. Inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K.
On getting more high percentage shots. They have the lead, but the three-point shots haven't been falling for them like they were in the first half.
Here's Hardaway, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The Suns leading. Kicks to Turner, takes a 3, and it's Looney with the rebound. New York's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on 3. Those shots good from B-Train.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Pass to McKenzie. Here's the screen. The feed to Bender. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound by B-Train. The Knicks shoot the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Off the pick. And he goes big with a dunk right over Dragan Bender.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Now the dish tonight. Lays it up and banks it in. Knight's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Well, that's a power move by Knight, using his length and athleticism to finish inside.
And stolen by Knight. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. It's good.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for New York.
Great intangibles, guys. Very smart guy. He dropped a 4.0, did Knight, back in his days in Kentucky.
Doubled by Knight. Passes it to Thomas. Out to Hardaway. Now the pass to Beecher. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Kenzie passes to Bender. He kicks to Knight. Outside Turner. Pass to Berton. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's B-Train. He's got 44. Here's the screen. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Hardaway.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Feeds to Knight. Lets a floater go. The Knicks pull it in. B-Train's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Thomas a screen. 59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
First one calls for. So for the Suns, Devin Booker, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Knight. Porzingis is checked in for the Knicks. Morris comes in for Ntilikina. against Bledsoe.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Bledsoe hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And Bender comes to help. And stolen by Booker. To the paint. Here's McKenzie. Right through the knee for the layup. 7 points in the game. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's B-Train, defended by Booker. No good from B-Train. Suns leading by 4. Bledsoe outside. Back to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Bertans for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. B-Train passes to Porzingis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Porzingis has got 11 points. And we reach the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Suns lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Suns shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Bledsoe and Booker, the engine of this team. They're the backcourt. Then there's Bender, and it's McKenzie in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bledsoe against Morris. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. Knicks trail by 4. B-Train passes to Thomas. Right wing. Here's B-Train, and it's blocked. Now here's Booker. No good on that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. B-Train passes to Thomas. Grant dishes to Morris. Down low. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And here's Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. Over to the wing. Six to shoot. Here's McKenzie. It's rebounded by New York. Grant's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here's Morris for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Jackson, he's checked in for the Suns. And New York with a change here, too. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Lance Thomas. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Bender. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, listen, though Dragan Bender is still filling out his frame, he can fill it up on the catch and shoot. There's no worries about that part.
Here's B-Train, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
A 3. That's good from Bender on the assist by Booker. 8 points for Dragan Bender.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Hernan Gomez. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now Bledsoe. Here's the screen. Jackson in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Hernan Gomez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
And when this guy is aggressive offensively, Willie can make things happen. He'll go to the free throw line.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Phoenix. Warren comes in for Bertsinus. Suns leading by 3. Warren on the wing. He feeds it to Dedmon. To the inside, Jackson. Some solid defense from Grant.
Boy, that's high impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
Shot from the wing. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Morris against Bledsoe. Over Morris. Shots good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 4 points this quarter. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
To the inside. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
You know, and that was a nice find by KP. Saw the open man. He was on time, on target with the pass. Perfect.
Bledsoe against Morris. And it's sent back by Morris. Stolen by Bledsoe. He dishes it to Warren. Jackson, a screen on Porzingis. Here's Warren. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. I mean, you've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
The 3, Bledsoe. Here's Jackson. Some solid defense from Grant.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Morris against Bledsoe. Floater. The Knicks pull it in. Here's B-Train. To the middle. Nice shot by Porzingis. And it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Dedmon kicks to Warren. And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Knicks leading by 3. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 7th assist here tonight. Bledsoe outside. On the wing, Jackson. Shoots over Grant. Jackson misses.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And stolen by Booker. Outside Jackson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Hey, Greg, when you watch Josh Jackson play, it's easy to see that he can eventually be one of the best defenders in the league if he works at it.
The blocks and steals, I think, will always be there for Jackson with that length. As he progresses as a player, though, he should improve in the little things. It reminds you a bit of a young Andre Iguodala at times with how explosive he can be athletically.
Dishes it to Booker. to Jackson. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
And how about the level of concentration on display here by Jackson? That doesn't shy away from getting hit while shooting.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now. He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star. Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Bledsoe with Booker left side. Great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's 19 points for Devin Booker. So it's the Knicks now. Now, here is Morris. There's the pick. Fires from deep. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Booker outside. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. That one doesn't go. And New York the other way now.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Morris passes to Beecher. Uses the glass to finish the layup. B-Train's got 58.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
They set the pick. Back to Warren. Shoots. Porzingis with the block. Here's B-Train. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Kicks to Jackson. Shoots over Grant. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bledsoe.
And Jackson is a leader. A guy you can count on to take and make important shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Jackson a screen on Morris. Here's Bledsoe, and Bledsoe with the stop.
I'll tell you, you're not going to get under the skin of Bledsoe. He thrives in pressure situations.
There's B-Train. Porzingis passes to Beecher. New York moving it around. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, superb awareness, Greg, right? Not allowing them to get comfortable running their offense, being super aggressive.
Drills it from outside.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Suns trail by 6. 1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. And here's Booker from the arc. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. In by Porzingis. B-Train. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. On defense, Phoenix. Pass to Brent. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Booker, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing phases him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
Grant, that's good.
Boy, Jeremy Grant showing some level-headed poise in the face of a big moment, big-time shot.
And here's Bledsoe. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2.
Boy, talk about a guy you don't want to send to the line. Booker already one of the game's better free throw shooters.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Morris passes to Beach. Screen by Grant. Hernan Gomez kicks to Morris. Here's Porzingis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, B-Train.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Earl Watson talking to his team during the break. He told them, hey guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 5. 19 seconds left in the game. And Booker kicks to Warren. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. On the wing, Jackson. All 3 off the mark. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. The second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. 5 seconds left in the 4th. From deep 3-point range, so it's New York picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all...
Thank you, Kevin. Another triple-double tonight. So is this something you're planning to do all season?
As often as I can. I feel like when I'm able to contribute in multiple ways, the team is better off. Of course, there's no way that I'm able to get numbers without the help of my guys. So, all credit should be sent their way. I felt, we played a strong game tonight.
Well, you all did, but you led the way. So congratulations. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Sure that I fucking hear you. Say it, you just fucking said it.